This is topic 4.4, more areas of shaded regions. You've done one like this from section 4.3, so let's just talk about what you need to do. You have to take the area of the circle and subtract out, since it's the white area, the area of the triangle. In this one, let's write our formulas. You have pi times radius squared minus, and we're going to use 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. Again, this is equilateral, so when you draw the apothem, it creates a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Now this time they're pointing to the hypotenuse, and since it's 10, the apothem right here would be 5. I'm going to draw a little arrow to that one. That means that this is 5 times the square root of 3. So each side of your triangle is going to be 10 times the square root of 3, because you're going to double 5 times the square root of 3. So that means your perimeter of your triangle has to be 3 times 10 times the square root of 3, which means that's 30 times the square root of 3. So our radius right here, they've already given us the radius, it's 10. So 10 squared is 100, so we get 100 pi. That's the circle. When you take the apothem 5 and multiply it times the perimeter, 30 times the square root of 3, half times 5 times 30, that's going to give you 75. 75 times the square root of 3. Again, we're going to leave our answer in exact form. So 100 pi minus 75 times the square root of 3. This one is in meters, so it's square meters. Example number 2. On this one, you're finding the area of the shaded region. Let's write our formula. To find the shaded region, you're going to start with the area of, and I'm just going to call it the big circle, and then you're going to subtract the area of the middle circle and the area of the small circle. I wrote M, let me change that to middle. The middle size circle. So you're really just going to use pi times radius squared each time. This is just the circle formula. So let's figure out our radius of our large circle. On this one, the entire diameter is important because that'll give us the radius. So let's figure out the diameter. If we took this line, it would be 10. If we took this radius, it would be 3. So the entire diameter here, the diameter is 10 plus 10 plus 3 plus 3. The diameter would be 26. So if the diameter is 26, the radius of this one, the biggest circle, would be 13. So that's the first one you're going to use. You're going to square the 13. On the middle circle here, this one right here, we already have the radius, it's 10. So you're going to do the square of 10 times pi. And then the tiny circle has a radius of 3. So we're going to keep the pi symbol, and that'll make this a lot easier to work. It's 169 pi minus 100 pi minus 9 pi. If you work this out, you'll get 60 pi. So this one's 60 pi, and it is units of meters, so it's square meters. 60 pi square meters. The next one is a square with 4 congruent circles. So to get your area on this one, you're going to take the area of the square and subtract 4 circle formulas. So you're going to multiply the area of the circles times 4. So a circle formula is pi times r squared. We're just going to put a 4, multiply a 4 by that. When you square the side, you get the area of a square. Now if each of these radii are 4 feet, that means the diameter is 8 feet. of each of the circles. That would mean the entire side of this square would be 16. So that's how we're going to find the area. You're going to square 16. And then you're going to take each circle that has a radius of 4 and square that. 16 squared is 256. 4 times 4 squared is 64. We're leaving it in terms of pi, so the answer is 256 minus 64 pi. And this is area, square feet. Okay, time to work on the worksheets.